What's going on? Thank you for coming back. JC the Trucker here. And I just wanted to kind of revisit a video that I did a month ago talking about black ownership in trucking and just black ownership in business altogether. After I saw the video clip of Robert Frederick Smith, the brother, the king, who is paying back, or paying off the 2019 Morehouse college graduates student loan debt. After seeing that video and watched the clip, I went and found his whole speech on YouTube. He was really putting some things out there that if we are not inspired as a community and even just as a human race, period, something is really lacking with us. In the times that we got this administration in office and all this hate going on, all this violence in schools, all this hate against each other, this man, this king, literally in a hour-long speech created a plan for life that I feel like no matter what industry you move in, no matter what space you're trying to create in, it is our obligation to, once we hit the top of that mountain that we're trying to go to, for one, you got to keep climbing, and two, it's your objective, it's your privilege almost to pull back, to reach back and pull people up there with you. I said it in a video, like I said, a month ago, when I talked about black ownership in trucking schools, black ownership in just having fleet, black ownership in any aspect of trucking that there is possible. And after watching his speech, we have to play on a different field. Now, think about that. He's paying back, I think they said the number was going to come out to being like $50 million in student loan debt. And that's just from one graduating class at Morehouse. And he's a billionaire. Look him up, Robert Frederick Smith. And he has an IG page. He has, everything. Look him up, watch that speech, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. But it's been shared all over Instagram, so I know you guys know what I'm talking about. So my thing is this. When I talked about black ownership in trucking schools, black ownership in fleet, black ownership in every aspect of trucking, and I know right now there are tons of black truckers who own multiple trucks, who are doing things to, turn back and grab people and bring them on their team and help people get through school. But it's literally about creating a space that we are no longer the term I'm trying to use is showing off. Like, I feel like a lot of people get into a space and we want to just take our money and go buy big homes, go buy the newest Jordans, go buy jewelry, go buy whatever's cool. And whatever your vice is, that's your thing. But at the same time, you weren't blessed the way you are blessed to not give back. I'm somebody who, I struggle with a lot of things. I struggle with just like talking to people. I struggle with anxiety. I struggle with like indecisiveness. And a lot of times I want to do so much and I want to help so many people, but I'm just a small ant in this whole trucking space. I'm starting with a new company, so I haven't even been doing it for a year. But I know when I got my license, and even before then, I knew I wanted to get into this space to create a lane for people to move in and not just stay stagnant. It's a known fact that black people are the bottom of the pyramid when it comes to economic wealth and economic knowledge and stuff like that. We are the poorest race in the country, and that's a fact. That's not me saying that. What I mean by that is we earn less. We are like, our financial plan is not conducive to other people. Like, we're not playing in a big space, but at the same time, we spend the most money. So think about what I just said. We're the poorest race in the country, but we spend the most money. African Americans. So that means if we make $1,000, we spend $1,000, not investing, not turning the money back around, but we get $1,000, and that $1,000 may go to clothes, jewelry, whatever. And again, like I said, whatever your vice is, that's on you. But we have to do better. And I see people, and I know you see it too, that are doing so much better than what we used to do. You know, you got cats like Jay Morrison, you got like E to the Hip Hop Preacher, you know, Alex Good Energy, you know, like Trucker Brown, and all them who are taking their investments, taking their earnings and investing it back into their businesses. And then they're going out and trying to like pull people in to help people, you know. And that is the level I think we all need to get to. We have to play to win this game. Like I said, black-owned trucking schools. And the crazy part is, we know that they're out there. There are so many black-owned trucking schools, because I just Googled it not too long ago, and there's a few, like per state, that there's a few. But at the same time, we're in a situation where we think so small, but we want to play so big. So it's like we get to a place of, oh, I finally made it. Let me go get a necklace. Let me go show off that I made it. The way you show off that you really made it is what you do when you can go back and pull people with you. If you can get 3 or 4 trucks and put 3 or 4 of your boys or your family members in those trucks, and then take the money from those trucks and continue to buy more trucks, and then go get some land and put your trucks on some land, so now you got trailers and trucks, and then you go buy some more land, throw up a school on that land, and hire some people from your family who are willing to get their, you know, instructor license, or if you're willing to get an instructor license, whatever it is, and open up a school. And then, you know, just build on those opportunities, and then go back and get people who want to do that, go back and pull those people with you. And like my man said, Robert Smith said, there are things that you can do that is going to create the action. Between your vision, the adversity, the challenges you may face, the in between is the action to get over all those things. So just wanted to say, we all have to do this. I got to do it. You watching this video, you got to do it. We have to change the narrative and do what we know we can do. And that's just playing on a bigger spectrum. We all got to come together and do it. I mean, it's just that simple.